Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Good. I'm going to start again with today's prayer. It refers to housing. So let's go, my Archangel Michael. May you help me, may my home be a place of peace, harmony, light, and prosperity. May all those who live within my house be reached by the light of consciousness, by the light of truth, for the light of new times, and that we can all vibrate in a single frequency, in a single thought of love, peace, light, and belief in the new world. May my home be full of harmony, abundance, good energy, good friends, and good times. May happiness and joy be the feelings that exist most in her. Back to talking about our lightning series, let's finish today with white lightning. No, the white ray is not part of the rainbow you see, of the 7 rays of the rainbow, as white is nothing more than a sum of all these colors. You already learned this at school. But the white ray for us is not just the sum of these energies, the sum of the energies of the other rays. It is as if the white ray were a large ball of light, which contains all the others within it. It's as if it were the limit of all other rays. If you cut this ball in half, you would see that the white ray has a much larger dimension compared to the other rays. What is the function of this white ray? This white ray is responsible for your spirituality, is responsible for taking care of the souls of this planet. You could associate this white ray with the dimension where the spirits stay. It wouldn't be wrong to say that, but I can't label this ray as being the 4th dimension. Everything mixes. The 4th dimension is within this radius, and this radius is within the 4th dimension. There is an interconnection between them. Who is responsible for this lightning? It is Metatron, also called the Archangel. It's getting repetitive to say this, but that's exactly what happens. Only Metatron is not an offshoot of our Father or Mother God. He was classified as an archangel, due to the lack of a name to be given to him. Many know the story of Metatron. He was Enoch here on earth, so he might more be called an ascended master rather than an archangel. But at the time, this concept of an ascended master did not yet exist. So he was styled an archangel. So whoever takes care of this white ray is Metatron. Metatron cares about everything related to spirituality. He is responsible for the Akashic records. He is responsible for the permission given to you, whether or not you access your Akashic records. These records are not available at your pleasure, when you decide to access them. No, you have access to them when given permission to do so. When you have the desire to access them, it is often because your masters, from these records, want to give you a message, and then Metatron authorizes it or not. Because many times you are not yet ready to listen to what needs to be said. Understand, my brothers, when I say that he is responsible for spirituality, I am not saying here that he is responsible for defining the incarnation or reincarnation of each one of you. No, this is his role. The reincarnation of each of you on this planet is determined in another way. That's not the topic here today. I just say this, when I say that he is responsible for spirituality, he is responsible for your evolution, for the evolution of your soul. As he is responsible for the Akashic records, whether or not the records are opened, he is responsible for keeping his soul on the path of evolution, to bring you what you need to know for your evolution. This mixes with your Akashic masters, mixes with your spiritual guide, mixes with all the beings of light that are next to each one of you. So in truth, this white ray has many beings of light as its inhabitants. In this white ray, in addition to Metatron, there are those you call Orishas, who are part of some religions on your planet. One day I will talk exactly about them. So they are part of this white ray, and they take care of each one of you on earth. So there is a partnership, a group, which together takes care of the spirituality of each one of you, of what has to be shown about the path you have to follow for your evolution. Always thinking about your evolution. So when things come to you, they don't come out of nowhere. There are many ways for his messages to reach you. It's a message from a friend, it is a video that you watch, suddenly a word catches their attention. There are many ways. And then you become interested in the subject and the path of evolution begins. Many will wonder, if those who are not yet awakened, on the planet, what level of evolution they are at. They are exactly at the level they need to be. If they have not yet awakened, if they have not yet become conscious, it is because their souls do not yet accept the path they have to follow. Many know exactly which path to take, but fear prevents them from moving forward. It's not that they don't believe, it's not that they don't accept what is said, they simply don't want to. It's their choice. They don't want to get involved with anything. They don't want to take responsibility. They are afraid of losing the life they lead today, they are afraid of losing their freedom, they are afraid of losing their friends, to lose the vices they have today. Then, they appear arrogant, are critical of this entire process that is taking place. They often attack even those who are already awake, but as a form of defense so that you stop filling their heads with these stories, because they don't want to know, they don't want to follow. It's my brothers, I say again what I've always said, time is passing. Nothing stands still. It's been a long time since I said anything here about the energies that are arriving. But they keep coming. The event is still ongoing. Nothing stands still. And that date, the date of the culmination of the event, which no one knows when it will be, becomes closer every day. Because there is a date. We are not going to wait indefinitely for all of you to become aware, all of you accept this new world, accept going to the fifth dimension. No, there is a limit, no one knows when it will be, it could be until tomorrow. Nobody knows and nobody will know. Anyone who says they know is lying, because no one knows. Nobody knows. So there will be a limit. The date exists. So if these people are complacent, thinking that, never mind, one day I wake up, it may be too late. The choice is of each one. We understand that many of you suffer, especially when your children don't wake up. I understand in the hearts of each of you, who are mothers, this fear that your children won't wake up. Then many will ask, is there this risk? There is, of course. Many who were born from the 90s onwards came prepared. They already came with all the necessary knowledge to get through this moment. They will not walk the path that many of you are walking, because they already came with everything ready in their DNA. Just one click is enough, because the moment they say, I accept, everything will come to their mind immediately, without them understanding how. But everything will come. Likewise, your children and teenagers are already completely ready. So my brothers, there is still a chance. Teenagers and children are already ready, you don't worry. Now those who are a little older, who have not yet accepted, who have not yet become aware, there will still be a chance. Because, there will be a point, let's say, a date, when they will be agreed, regardless of the will of each of them. They will be given a reminder of the agreements they made. And then yes, they will be able to make the choice, whether they really want to come out or not. And then you can't do anything. It's very close to this moment. Just wait a little longer. So my brothers, the spirituality and evolution of each soul is in this white ray. It is in the hands of the beings of light who live there. They live so that you can understand, because beings of light have no home, and as I already said, all beings move between the rays. They are not exclusive to one person, there are just some that have a more specific function. We finish here, this series of rays. I hope I have cleared some doubts from your minds, and before you ask, how to get to Metatron? Anyone interested, activate the Metatron cube in your chest. It's great to have his cube activated in your chest, in your heart, because it aligns your purpose, your spirituality, your process of evolution. It is excellent. This is how you reach Metatron, activating his cube in your hearts. And then yes, you can always ask him to show you the right path to follow. I am Archangel Michael. I'm always here, ready to answer any questions you may have, anything that still tugs at their hearts. Just ask.